What it is. Welcome back to another episode, Trash Talking with the Old Heads. You know what it is. I'm your host, Dante. Along with Look Who's in Town this week. My boy G. What's happening, G?
Back up in the bitch.
Back
baby.
up in here.
Back up in the ham.
Toast that shit. Toast to the ham.
We're in Bessemer.
We're in Big Bessemer, boy. Big Bessemer, boy. You already know.
We're in Belma. I'm expecting to see a Belma cut round this bitch. It's hard to describe what a Bessemer cut is.
No, sir. Hey, we got a lot to get to today before we get to any of it, though. One, shout out to our boy JW. Still missing your boy. We holding it down. We know you're going through.
Though, man.
Yes, sir.
Bike.
Yes, sir. Holding it down. But hey, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Trash Talking with the Old Heads on YouTube. Also, you can join the Facebook group if you love talking shit about sports like we do.
Yes, sir.
Join the Facebook group, Trash Talking with the Old Heads. We love to have you. Love to have your comments on that group as well.
Hey, man, you ain't even let me do my thing. It don't start until I tell you.
Oh yeah.
What to do.
Okay.
How to do it.
Okay.
No excuses. Play like a motherfucking champion.
Hey, your boy did.
Play like a champion.
Your boy Fylon did the other day. That boy shot like 6 of 19.
Who?
Your boy Fylon. That boy was like 6 for 19.
Hey, he still made some plays though. He still made the highlights.
I think he had 8 assists, I believe. If I saw that right.
He still made the highlights.
He was all right. He
made 6 shots.
He was all right, man. He was all right.
Hey, the Sixers organization trusts them with their summer league hoops. That's what I'm talking about, man. Hey, get off of Phylon, man. Hey, Phylon gonna be all right.
Hey, he gonna be all right, man.
He might be teaming up with Bron next goddamn if you ain't careful.
Hey, we definitely about to get to that, but we got a lot to get to today, man. Bron, JB to the Sixers. Some heavy stuff, you know what I'm saying? We'll get into some of the Nolan Wells situation. Also the Marcellus Wiley situation, you know what I'm saying? So
Mr. Tigger?
Yeah, Mr. Tigger. We'll get into that as well. So we got some stuff to get into. Got some heavy topics to get into today. But let's start with the hoops, bro.
The hoops?
LeBron, the Odyssey. Well, with him and his team turning into an odyssey that should be over already.
Come on,
nigga,
man.
Pick a team, dog. Like pick a goddamn team,
Here
dog.
we go, man.
This shit ain't that deep, dog. I ain't gonna even get off on that. I'm not even gonna get off into that. You know what I'm saying?
Why is that bothering y'all so much? Let's start there. Why does that bother y'all?
Just pick because he's such a drama queen, dog. Like, damn, pick a goddamn team, dog. Like, goddamn, dog. First of all, you knew all along the Lakers wasn't goddamn signing you back. I like the fact that I respect the fact they let you control the narrative because they got to do business with Clutch going forward. Great. Got no problem with that. I said that in the group. I got no problem with that. He's earned that. If you want to let him control the narrative and say, informed them I was leaving, okay, fine. I have no problem with that. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? But don't draw this shit out like the first one when you was in your prime. Okay, it was some bullshit too, but at least you had a cause behind that one. Okay, cool. He was giving money or something to somebody. So that was cool. I was good with that. He was. I mean, it's just fact. So he used it for a good cause. So cool. I'm cool with that.
Here we go.
But this time, come on, dog. Pick a goddamn team, dog. Rich Paul with the whiteboards. Man, damn, dog. Come on, dog. With the stupid shit, dog. Come on, man.
Hey, man,
be serious, dog. Man, come on, dog.
Content creating, dog.
You right. We doing the same shit. We doing the same shit. So I get it, but goddamn, why draw the shit out, dog?
Hold your horses, man. Hold your horses, dog. Hey, there ain't shit else going on in the summertime. He giving the people what they want.
Nah, what I wanted him to have a team so we can have some goddamn content.
We got content.
Shit.
When will we ever
real
not have
content? You know what I'm saying?
Until the day he die, there's always gonna be content.
But where should he go, man?
Hate him.
Let's start with that. Where should he go?
Where I want him to go.
Where should he go first?
Well, I'm gonna start with it. You can't tell me how to answer my question, man. All right, I'll answer your question. He should go back to Cleveland. He should go back to Cleveland.
No way.
That would give the haters nothing to hate about other than to say that he's... What is all this ring chasing shit, man? If you're playing basketball, shouldn't you be trying to win a ring every year?
Yeah.
So what is this ring chasing bullshit is about? It don't matter that he's still playing at 23 years in the game. 41 years of age, 42 next year.
The problem is like people try to use it. People try to use it both ways. You know what I'm saying? First, they want to talk about ring culture, and it's all about ring culture when it comes to Jordan. When talking about Jordan, ring culture, it ain't just about rings. And then on the other hand, I want to say, well, shouldn't people always be chasing rings? So it's like you can't have it both ways. You know what I'm saying? You can't have it both ways. I ain't saying you. I'm just saying the conversation around it when you look on the internet and shit. It's like you can't have this shit both ways.
That
you know
ain't
what I'm saying?
both ways.
They can't want to say.
Regardless of you not, or if you're chasing Jordan or not, is Giannis trying to win a ring next year?
I would hope so.
Is every player in the NBA trying to win a ring? Should be.
Okay. All right. That should be the goal.
That should be the goal.
I can agree on that. Yeah, that I'll agree on.
Every player playing should be trying to win the championship.
You want the truth? The truth is the resentment around the fact that they're willing to move around and team up to do it. I think that's the resentment. That people don't feel like they have enough inner fortitude to say, you know what? I don't want to play with you. I want to beat you. Now, come on. Now, you can give me that. I think that's the genesis of it.
I understand that. I understand that. But at the same time, it's because the players are doing it and organizations have done it for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Organizations have put players together, put super teams together since the beginning of the NBA. So I get and I understand that there is a difference when the players want to play together. But in this situation, you know what I'm saying? This is not LeBron teaming up with Steph Curry in their prime. Both of them are way past their prime.
I agree. So we agree on that.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I don't think they'd win. I'd like to see it, but I don't think they'd win.
That's where I would want. I'd like to see that. I want to see Steph and
Me too.
And LeBron play the old head.
Yeah, basically. Yeah,
represent the old head.
And if Jimmy come back healthy.
Yeah, I think they would be
it would be entertaining as hell. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
It would be worth watching on a nightly basis.
Absolutely, it would be entertaining.
It'll be worth watching on a nightly basis.
Absolutely, it would be box office.
It'll be like the Olympics.
Absolutely, it would be. You would be watching them.
Yeah, it'd be like the Olympics. You know what I'm saying? Watching Braun play point forward.
I don't think they would win. They wouldn't be the favorites, but I wouldn't count them out. I would say they got a chance to win.
If healthy come playoff time.
If healthy.
Yeah, they can make a run at it. If healthy come playoff time. I agree. That's why I would want him to go.
That's where you want him to go.
That's why I want him to go. Now, where should he go?
We on the same page with that. On your first question, I think he should go back to Cleveland to eliminate all the you know what I'm saying, negativity around him leaving again. It would the narrative and the storyline would be he's coming home to finish his career where it started.
See, to me, with that part, that's where we disagree because I don't think that's a championship team.
No,
I would say go to Philly.
Well, I'm not saying them winning a championship. That's a different scenario. But
see, my should is based on where he can win the championship. That's where your should is based on the narrative.
Then you should have all the problems that I have with people saying he's chasing the ring. If you're saying this, he should go to the best team available.
He should. Because he's not prime LeBron anymore. I'm not holding him to that standard anymore. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not holding him to in year 24. Like you got to lead this team to the title. No, you got to put leadership on this team to help lead them to a title.
Well, I'm saying he should go back to Cleveland because again, it would be the narrative, a befitting story,
the narrative
for him to finish his career where it started.
Yeah, I don't care about narrative.
Retire.
I don't care about narrative
in Cleveland.
I don't care about
the place where he started. The place.
I want the place where he got a chance to get to the finals.
You don't think he have a chance? Well, no, I don't think.
No,
not with James Harden.
I don't. I do not, and I think he know that too. That's why I think it's part of the things going through his head, like. How do I get Harden out here without it being my fault? Without saying I got James Harden out of here. You know what I'm saying? I really think that's what's going on for real. Like, I want to come here, but I don't want to play with him.
Who wants to trade for James Harden?
Right. You know and y'all have kind of promised Harden a contract extension. You know what I'm saying? So
but
it's
he's not signing until they, you know what I'm saying, until they figure out where LeBron goes.
Exactly. So it's like, that's why I don't think he's going to end up in Cleveland. Because I think they're going to give Harden his contract. I don't think he want to play with Harden. I really don't. That's just my thought.
Who would want
I could be wrong. I don't want to put words in his mouth, but I don't think so.
It's hard to play with him. It's hard to play with him because you know he's gonna fold. You know he's gonna choke. You know
it's
that
coming.
Is exactly
At some point, it's coming. In the playoffs, it's coming, dog.
You know that he is not going to be fully committed to do everything that is.
He gonna give you that one or two good games. You can be like, okay, maybe he over it.
Nah, anything he does during the regular season is a wash. Is a complete wash. I don't care what he does. He could average 30 again, 30 and 12. Don't care.
I agree.
That shit is over. You got to show up in the playoffs, nigga. You got to show up in the playoffs. Let's not make this about James Harden.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Go to Philly. I mean, go play with your boy JB. You got Maxey. And it still comes down to Embiid.
Exactly. That's one issue.
But the difference is
how to play if Embiid.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's going to take his stand.
Right. When he come back, how do you play with him? Right. How do you
play with him?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's going to throw off the team. I think that's what happened against Boston.
I do too.
You know what I'm saying?
I think they were better off without him.
Not Boston, but you know what I'm saying? Against, who was that? They got New York.
Yeah.
They got swept by New York, and they beat Boston.
Yeah.
But,
yeah. Because I think they were better off just playing it out without him. I really do. Now, I know, or just bringing him off the bench.
He's such a talent, though.
Or that's what I'm saying. Or bringing him off the bench where he's not disrupting what you were doing already. You know what I'm saying? Where, okay, with this second unit, go be the man and do your thing.
Because
it ain't hard.
It is because when they played him against Boston, he was dominating.
Yeah.
He was old and beat. He was taking.
But in that next series, you could see though
against Cater.
But in the next series, you could see he didn't have it. It was. I don't know whether it's his physical. He can't stay healthy for like 3 straight series, dog, in a playoff series. Not even 2 most of the time. He can't stay healthy, dog. They should have sat him, dog. I would have played. I ain't gonna say sit him. I would have played him differently. I wouldn't have messed up the flow of my starting unit to put him back in. I wouldn't have done it. And I know those are hard decisions when you're paying somebody $60 million or whatever. Right. You know what I'm saying? But when it's $60 million and he only giving you 40 games a year, I can do it.
Outside of that, you got JB, you got Edgecombe.
Yeah, Maxey.
It's just not enough balls, man. You know what I'm saying? There's not enough.
But you think Bron would demand it like that at this point?
No. I'm just saying that. You know what I'm saying? Where does that leave LeBron in the pecking order? We've seen that he can play in the third as a third scorer.
Third when Embiid healthy?
Yeah, fourth when Embiid healthy. Fourth because it would be JB, it would be Maxey, it would be Embiid.
Yeah, shit, that is fourth.
Then
when he ain't healthy, you move up to third.
And then what you do with Edgecombe, that'll still
get in where you fit in. Right now, he'd have to get in where you fit in if you're trying to win a title.
That's a title team on PS5. On the PlayStation. That's a title team on PlayStation 5, but there's too many chefs in the kitchen. It was a mess to begin with. It's so many Iceman quotables in this bitch, dog. Fuck the big 3. It was a mess to begin with.
Don't go to Cleveland though, man. That's just too cliche, dog. Don't go to Cleveland.
That would be the only way.
I'm gonna tell you why he would go to Cleveland.
All of the fucking negative chatter. That's it. That's
the reason he would. I'm gonna tell you why he would go to Cleveland. It would be a great place for his Last Dance movie.
That's what I'm talking about.
That would be the only reason to go to Cleveland.
Exactly.
If you're more about that than winning the title.
Finish it where you start. I'm more about it.
Narrative than winning the title.
I'm tired of all of the negativity, man.
But he got to be at this point.
There's got to be negativity anyway. But that would be the.
But he got to know
the least negativity.
But honestly, he got to know.
I'm sick of all the LeBron chatter, and it's getting ridiculous at this point. It's getting ridiculous. You got the Kobe stands, you know what I'm saying, chirping. Now they got Mayo Plus over there.
Who?
All them damn white boys. As Stephen, they say. They got the unseasoned team of the year, of the decade. You know what I'm saying? But congratulations, Lakers. You played yourself.
Shit gonna be bad.
If you go to Miami,
I don't know, man. I think
go to Miami, they building a super team with that team.
I don't lie about say that team ain't got nothing else, dog.
That would have so many holes.
Yeah, they ain't got nothing else.
Just like when he went there the first time.
That first year, yeah. A bunch of dudes, you know what I'm saying? And this big 3 ain't young, you know what I'm saying?
Not young, and now one of them can really shoot for real. They said LeBron is the best shooter out of all three, and that's a problem.
Right. Yeah, I don't see the Miami thing. I think the only real option probably, like you said, is Cleveland and Philly. I think Golden State should be a real option, though.
I think Golden State is a real option.
Because, like I said, healthy Denver. What about now? That's interesting. That one's interesting, dog. It really is. I think that could work with him and Joker. I think it could work, dog.
It would work.
It could work, dog.
You know what I'm saying? They already approaching the second apron.
Yeah.
So they really don't have a lot.
They don't seem to be a team that want to go there.
They would have to not be able. They couldn't re-sign Peyton Watson, which is a perimeter defender.
And they were saying something about Aaron Gordon and what I was reading the other day. Somebody he might. Yeah, I'm like, you can't lose him though. Nah, they got to have him, dog. Got to have him. That team had to have him.
But that's LeBron's role. Where you gonna slide LeBron to the three?
Got to. He got to be the three, dog. He got to be.
That's a tough fit, man.
He got to be,
it'll be a good fit, but that's a tough fit. And I don't think he want to play in Denver. I don't think he want to play in Denver.
I think do we want to go all the way back to Cleveland though when he can set everything up in L.A.
Yeah,
that's why I said Golden State to me is still sneaky. I know that, but I'm saying I think Golden State is the sneaky team people can stop talking about. Where it would just be easier just to go stay in Golden State. You right there still at home. You know what I'm saying? You with Steph. You with Dre. You got a shot. It's an outside shot, but you got a shot.
Yeah, you do.
And I don't think AD would make it more interesting.
They ain't get, from all reports.
That ain't happening.
That ain't happening.
Well, they say Washington has eased on it now, but it would take a huge package.
They enthralled with AJ.
Yeah.
In his play. Is that what it is?
I guess so, but they say they've eased on that. He untouchable. He not
ain't got nothing to offer him
other than the picks. They got a lot of picks. They got picks they can offer. So, and with Steph and if Bron come about to leave, them picks probably would be good later on. You know what I'm saying?
I think they would be okay to let him go because they got Alex Sarr.
Yeah.
With the picks.
Yeah, if I can get 3 number ones out of Golden State, I'll let him go.
But see,
you know what I'm saying?
This is what Golden State got working for them too. Even if they don't get, they got Porzingis if he can stay.
Yeah,
and then they got that boy from Michigan. He looking good. And
yes, he is. Yes, he is.
What's his name? Yaxelberg.
Yeah.
The German nigga.
Yeah. He can play. He can play though. Well, at least he been playing in summer league. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
he can hoop, man.
You
saw it
in
the tournament. You saw it.
Go to Golden State.
Do what you got to do, LeBron.
Go to Golden State.
I want to see Golden State. That was my preferred option.
Mine
go to Golden State.
Go to Golden State. It's the most. It helps me watch the most games during the next NBA season.
Would you want him in San Antonio?
Bron?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I talked to Doc. Doc said, hell no. I said, Doc, if he come to San Antonio, we walking in there like Dave Chappelle at, like Rick James at Eddie Murphy's house. Fuck your couch, nigga. We coming. The Bron fans are coming. What say you? Bron in San Antonio with Wemby.
Yeah, I'm thinking basketball.
At the 4th spot.
It could work basketball-wise. It could work. Would I love it? No.
Why wouldn't you love it?
I think it would take away.
You don't have to give up.
No, let's say they win. It's gonna take away from Wemby to me. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean it's gonna take away?
It takes away. They'll be like they got over the hump because of Bron. To me, if I'm Wemby, I don't want that narrative. Just the same way you talking about Bron and going back to the Cleveland there, I don't think Wemby wants that narrative around his first championship.
Here we go with the performative Wemby shit.
Here we go. You just talked about how narrative matters with LeBron. Why wouldn't it matter with Wemby?
Well, Wemby hasn't made it to
I'm saying right, but he don't want his first. He wouldn't want his first title. People saying it's because Bron came here.
If they won their first title, Wemby would be the MVP.
But he wouldn't. But the narrative would be because Bron led them over the top.
No, Bron helped.
They got beat by the Knicks. They needed Bron to help them get over the top.
Right. He gave them
exactly.
He gave them a better.
I don't think Wemby want that
attitude.
I don't think he wants that.
Leadership.
Wemby don't want it. That's what I'm saying. Would it work basketball wise? To answer your question, yes.
What do you mean Wemby wouldn't want it? Wemby wouldn't want the championship?
Not
and win the finals MVP?
Not when Bron getting credit for it, no.
How is Bron getting credit? You know they're not going to give him credit for the MVP. It would be
don't know that.
It would be more criticism
you
toward
don't know
LeBron.
that.
for joining a team that was in the finals already.
Until they win the title. And then he would get all the credit for getting the team over the top.
He would get credit, but not all the credit.
Most of the credit.
He would get credit, but not all of it.
Most of it.
He would get credit, but not all of it.
Most of it.
Come on now.
Most of it.
Wemby's gonna win the finals MVP.
Nah,
if they win the finals,
we don't know that.
Wemby is winning it.
You can't tell me Bron couldn't have played better than what Wemby played in this final.
Okay, so if Bron played better than Wemby, shouldn't he deserve the credit? Would he deserve the credit?
That's my point. Wemby don't want that to be an option.
Wemby don't want that to be an option. Wemby needs to show the fuck up.
Right, and he wants to do that. He would want to do that without Bron on the team.
Well, why couldn't he do it with Bron on the team? Playing in the third role.
Nah, it was stunt too much. Might stunt Harper, might stunt my boy Castle.
Y'all go, man. Trying to protect your superstar.
No.
Trying to protect your
same
superstar.
Way you
get
said,
him a chip. Get him a chip.
You just said the same thing about Philly, that it ain't enough balls to go around. It's the same exact situation.
No, it's not.
De'Aaron Fox, Castle, Wemby, and your boy, Harper. That's 4 niggas right there.
Okay, number one, y'all don't even care about De'Aaron Fox no more. Number one.
Yes, we do, because we paying him $55 million a year. Yes, they do. And they didn't trade him. Yes, they do.
No, you don't want De'Aaron Fox.
No, what I said is I would trade De'Aaron Fox for a young power forward. Yes.
Number one.
But Bron ain't a young power forward.
Okay, he's not a young power forward, but he's better than all the young power forwards that's out there in the game today.
But I'm saying, he was still, who you putting him in front of? His shots. Who you gonna take the shots from?
Number one, he wouldn't even be in control of the ball. He would fall back into that third option.
So why he can't do that in Philly? Well, you just said it ain't enough balls in Philly.
Number one, okay.
Same situation.
Okay, who's taking more shots, JB or De'Aaron Fox? Who's taking more shots, JB or Stephen Castle? JB is a fucking top 10 player right now. Stephen Castle, De'Aaron Fox ain't. Tyrese Maxey is close to a top 10 player. Stephen Castle.
When did Maxey start taking that leap? Year 2. So the same thing with these young players. They're about to take that step too. So why would you want Bron there to stunt that?
But this is year 3 for Stephen Castle.
Right, not for Harper.
Okay, but Harper, you know what I'm saying?
He already talking about his role wasn't big enough.
All right, so who you think ought to start? Because Harper, either Harper starting or De'Aaron Fox is starting. One of them not starting.
The one making $55 million?
Okay, so Harper is, again, one of the best players coming off the bench in a six-man role.
Right.
I think, you know what I'm saying, that would be a great fit for San Antonio. I don't want him to go to
basketball-wise, I agree.
It would work. San Antonio, but I'm just saying it would be a good fit. I was just asking
I'm saying basketball. I said basketball-wise, I agree with you.
Opinion of it, but
basketball-wise, I agree with you. It's a good fit.
You saying Philly's a better fit for LeBron? I don't think so. I think San Antonio's a better fit than Philly. But let's go to Philly.
Yeah, let's do it.
Philly.
Jaylen Brown. Philly. First of all, fuck you, Celtics. I gotta say that. I gotta get that out there first.
Why?
Trying to destroy the man's reputation after the fact.
I agree with you.
Know what I'm saying? So
I'm like, fuck the Celtics.
Fuck you,
anyway.
Boston.
I'm just asking.
Yeah, I'm always fuck the Celtics pretty much. But double fuck y'all.
That y'all fucked yourself.
Double fuck y'all on this one. You know what I'm saying? Because you're trying to, after the fact, to destroy the man's character and shit because you don't want to pay the man, which is fine. Just come out and say we don't want to pay him. We don't want to give him the money. You know what I'm saying? But to come out and say the man year was 7th best on the team. Come on, dog.
Well, who was behind that, though? Was Bobby Marks, is he part of the Boston Celtics organization? Or is he getting that intel from the
I think he said he was getting the intel from them, saying he had a worse year than Derek White.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Come on, dog. Stop.
That's
I don't give a fuck what your analytics say. You can kiss my ass. I watch the games. You can kiss my ass.
The analytics shit is beyond me. I don't even know why they would go to that to try to discredit a player when we all saw the productivity that was had from Jaylen Brown and this Celtics team being in the number. Now, again, it didn't end the way the season
he kept y'all 1 or 2 all year. Won most of the year. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, come on, man. Stop it, dog. In the MVP running. Come on, dog. And then, I get it. They say the kind of shots he take or whatever. Now, what the shit I heard talking about the shot selection? That he take too many twos.
Analytics don't like the mid-range.
What? That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
I agree with y'all on that aspect of, you know what I'm saying, today's game. But it's more not the players. It's Because we see a lot of players taking mid-range shots. Now, not as many as they used to, because the three ball. I think the three ball is a more. It's a way to open the floor, which makes.
And it's just a number, and it's just a numbers game. You know what I'm saying?
It creates space, so of course.
Got a shot where I can shoot 30%.
It's an easier shot.
Right. I got a shot where I can shoot 30 to 32%. You know what I'm saying?
You can't cover 5 players when it's 5 out or 4 out. You know what I'm saying? You can't cover that space. They're too good to defend one-on-one. You know what I'm saying? So you rather them take a 3 than to get to the paint. That's just human nature. And playing basketball, if somebody, you know what I'm saying, breaks a player down, it's human nature for you to shrink the floor to try to help, you know what I'm saying, to cover the paint, because you don't want nobody making layups and dunks all game, right? You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to the analytics of that, I understand that element. However, when people try to take away from, you know what I'm saying, people being able to make the mid-range, Dylan Harper was a mid-range assassin. We just finished talking about him. Jaylen Brunson, mid-range assassin. SGA, mid-range assassin.
Winning teams at that.
Jamal Murray, he can get to his mid-range game and the 3.
It works. It just works. It just works. You know what I'm saying?
You know, people saying that the mid-range is, you know what I'm saying, an ineffective shot analytically is just dumb.
Right.
It's just dumb. You got to use all elements of the floor, which makes the game easier for your offense and tougher for the defense.
Who would you rather build your team around, Tatum or Brown?
That's tough. That's tough. I mean, I know, you know what I'm saying, the consensus is going to be Jaylen Brown because he won.
You think so?
I think the consensus is Jaylen Brown.
Oh, I think the consensus is Tatum. The consensus is Tatum. That don't mean I agree.
But I'm split down the middle. I think either or. They're both good players. I think they both bring, you know what I'm saying, some of the same offensive skill set. You know what I'm saying? Jason Tatum is a little bigger. You know what I'm saying?
He lacks an aggression for me that bothers me about him at times. You know what I'm saying? It's like.
But when you got 1A and 1B, it's hard to just, all right, I'm just going to take over. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, and the way that Boston plays with their
all them damn threes, yeah.
The way that they play, I don't know that how he played is outside of the way that they want their system ran. I don't think it's against what Joe Mazzulla wants. You know what I'm saying? I believe that if Jason Tatum was just given the keys and it was just, you know, I'm the guy, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
and the offense revolves around me.
Well, we're about to find out.
I don't think he would shrink from that. Now, can he deliver? That's another story.
Because he about to have his chance to deliver by himself next year.
That's why I say the consensus is
who wins more games,
because we
Philly or
JB
Boston.
Do it
right, that's what I'm saying. Right,
seen JT do it without.
Right, JT. Who wins more games this year?
I'm going Philly. You know I like Philly.
Yeah, I'm going Philly on that too, man. You know I think Boston gonna take a step back.
Jaylen Brown, you swap Jaylen Brown for way off P. Come on, man.
Because he got a shorter contract, man. That's craziness, dog. That's madness, dog.
I just want to see what Embiid is, though, this year.
Man, same thing he was last year, dog. He give you 40 games.
It's hard to say, though, with that. You know what I'm saying? It's just so hard with him in and out of the lineup.
Yeah.
And that's what he was this year. He wasn't out the whole season.
No,
he was just in and out.
In and out. That's what I think for the rest of his career. That's what he is, though, dog. I think that's who he is.
So disappointed.
I know.
Yeah, you know I'm an Embiid fan.
Yeah, and I heard somebody the other day say he's a Hall of Fame. No, he's not. He's a Hall of Fame talent.
He got Hall of Fame talent.
Right, but he's not a Hall of Famer. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to be a Hall of Famer, unfortunately, unless something totally turns around. You know what I'm saying?
Unless he win a title.
Right, have one of those a healthy year that don't nobody see coming. Right. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? He plays 70 games.
Right.
65 to 70 games.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? They, win a title. He wins a title in his career. And he, you know what I'm saying? He ends up playing.
Oh, and I gave him I gave him 41 games. He only played 38.
That's crazy.
And 7 in the playoffs.
That's
so he
crazy.
played 45 total.
But here's my question: Why trade Jaylen Brown, dog? Why did Boston do that?
I think a couple things. I think again, you know my motto, dog. Always follow the money first. You know what I'm saying? The money said come end of July, you had to tack on 2 more years at $140-something million. They didn't want to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that's the first part of it. 2, I think he gave them cover with all the shit he kept saying about it was my favorite season. Basically saying without.
I think that's a bullshit take, dog.
I think they used it as cover to do it because of the money that they didn't want to pay.
I think Stephen A was their microphone for amplifying that shit. Him and Big Perk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was a non-story.
Non-story. Because I didn't take it the way they took it. You know what I'm saying?
They took it to a whole nother element.
Right. I don't think it had nothing to do with Jason Tatum at all. The man was just saying I was free to play ball, the way I wanted to play ball. And I had a great season. What's wrong with that? He did have a great season. He was in the MVP conversation most of the year to the end when it fell off a little bit.
Right.
What's wrong with saying I'm proud of the way I played?
But you know what that speaks to?
What?
Marine culture. The way that the sports media handles these types of conversations. Because everything has to be about the ring. There is no nuance about having good seasons without winning a ring. This is a prime example of that conversation being laid out and the hypocrisy and the juxtaposition of having that conversation saying that, hey, I had a great season. Individual, we weren't expected to do anything.
But he could have. But I think that's the problem, though. I think the wording made it bad. He could have worded it the way you just did. You know what I'm saying? I think he could have said, the championship was the most important thing, but this year individually, I'm proud of the way I played because there were no expectations.
I would like to hear the whole, because I haven't gone back and watched the Twitch or, this podcast to see how that conversation came out. We just got that little 15, 20-second sound bite, and that's what was, laid out for the world.
Right.
As him saying, and then for them to take that piece of it, because I believe they understood what he meant by saying that. No one will come out and say, oh, man, fuck the damn championship. I balled. I balled this year. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
For them to take that part of it, unless he, like he blatantly came outright and said that.
Right.
To take that angle it's stupid to me. And it's putting the ring above everything.
Right.
I mean, like above everything. He won a ring. He won a Finals MVP. You know what I mean? And for that team to do what they did when we all was like, when JT went out the year before last, or the last playoffs, we was like, oh, they done. They might be a play-in team. They battle for the number one spot all season.
Here go the whole quote.
28 points a game.
You got to see all these guys, all my teammates grow, Brown said. I got to see them overcome adversity as a group, up close and personal. Obviously, we're not satisfied with the result.
Thank you.
It sounds like an excuse. It's not. But to fight and maneuver through the adversity and grow and galvanize with a bunch of guys and to have the mindset and approach, this was my favorite year. I wouldn't say by far. By far would be a stretch because obviously winning the championship is great. But I'm telling y'all, this was my favorite season.
See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
That's the entire quote.
You see what I'm saying? That's bullshit, Stephen A. That's bullshit. He been on some bullshit. Fuck Stephen A, man. I mean, I know a lot of people might look at me because I'm a LeBron fan and how he's turned his ire towards LeBron and everything that went down a few years ago. But Stephen A been on some bullshit politically and the way that he handles himself in this sports media. Yeah, he the number one. He got
the number one mic, you know what I'm saying?
He got the number one mic in the world.
Yeah.
I get it. You know what I'm saying? Talented brother. But the way that he has conducted himself in these podcast beefs and the way that he paints narratives and then get offended when somebody call him out. Like, bro, why do they get offended? You know what I'm saying? When you calling people out, but then you get offended when you get called out.
Right.
How can you square that? Where do you square that at?
Right.
He done became a whole ass clown, man.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I used to be a Stephen A. fan.
I think the money. I mean, when you're making that much money, it gets to you. Yeah, it turns some people. You know what I'm saying? When you're making that kind of $20+ million a year like that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think you can just do whatever. Heel turn where you want to be a Republican now because you're getting these tax.
Well, you got to get all down the middle and lean a little bit more right. I get it. When you got that kind of dough, you're trying to hold on to it. I get it. Trust me, I get it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he going into some other shit now where, like I said, this whole comment, clearly the man says basically what you said. You know what I'm saying? Basically, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I didn't even have to hear the whole. I knew what he meant by that.
Right. I think everybody did. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody in their right mind be like, yeah, this was better than the championship. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
fuck that. I was balled out this year.
Right. And I think that, and like I said, that gave the Celtics bitch asses cover to start piling on. You know what I'm saying? And say, okay, we can trade him now. No problem. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't got to pay him that extra $140 million. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And I think they had started working on that this summer of that.
Yeah, this is the second time they tried to trade him.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? When
they tried to trade him for Durant the first time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? And I get it organizationally, like when we went through the whole Michael Parsons shit, right?
Right.
But I was saying, I want to keep him, but I understand that, you know what I'm saying, paying that player that amount of money reduces the ability to be able to do something else.
Exactly, which is what the Celtics should have come out and said, look, we can't commit to another $140 million. We don't want to commit to that and go into whatever apron.
Exactly.
Cool. I get it.
Right. We've ran this championship.
This team, as constructed, has gone as far as they can go.
Exactly.
That's all you got to say.
For 7 years.
Right. You know what I'm saying? We got the title out of it. We're proud of what we accomplished.
Right.
Time to move on.
Yeah, let's see what we can do further down the line.
You know
what I'm saying? We got a player, you know what I'm saying, we can build around.
Right.
Probably gain more assets in the meantime.
Exactly. That's all they had to say. But I wish JB luck, man, you know what I'm saying, with Philly. You know what I'm saying? Because I think they got a shot to be really, really good. You know what I'm saying? If.
Oh, yeah.
Let me throw that word in that.
Don't let Brown come to Philly. I'm going to have a fit now. I don't think it's a good fit, but, you know, I'm going back to Philly, baby.
Man, it'd be hard to root if he come to San Antonio.
Oh,
Damn, I had to sit there every night and watch that shit.
Y'all some haters, man.
Fuck around and win 70 games.
Why wouldn't you root for your own team?
Oh, no, I'm rooting. I said it'll be hard. I ain't say I wouldn't be rooting.
Why? How? A player that can obviously help your organization get to the ultimate goal.
I don't think we need his help.
Yeah, you better hope Wemby get in the damn
he gonna have to
and build some damn
but see, that's what I like though.
Stop chasing all them goddamn blocks.
We joking about it, but seriously, that's what I want to see. I don't want the help from outside. Wemby, get it done the way everybody else had to get it done. Get it done, dog. You got to get better as a player and lead this team to the title. I would much rather see that and see how that goes that way by itself naturally. You know what I'm saying? Without any kind of help.
Why do we do this with basketball? We never do this with our football teams. We never do this with our football teams. Brock Purdy, you got to get better.
Because other than a quarterback, one nigga,
Christian McCaffrey, you got to get better.
But other than a quarterback, one dude ain't changing it like that on a football team like that. Yeah, it can help. But one dude in basketball can make all the difference. You know what I'm saying? That's why. You know what I'm saying? In football, you add a great defensive tackle. Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean you winning nothing. If you add a top 20 player in basketball, you're going to get markedly better. No matter what. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get better. Period, point blank. That's the reason. It's just a different sport. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's a quarterback, you're going to get Lamar Jackson or somebody. It's not making a difference like that on a football field. Not automatically, you know what I'm saying?
I feel you on that, but at the same time, it's still the same concept. Teams are teams. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, they are.
One dude, they are teams, but one dude in basketball, makes a much bigger difference. Well, one great player in basketball.
One dude in basketball is equivalent to 3 signings in football.
Depending on where the signings are. A linebacker, a safety, and not always.
Offensive line, yeah, it is.
Not always.
If you're missing a center, if you're missing a linebacker or Fred Warner, you missing a
not
safety.
If the rest of your team. What if the rest of your team garbage?
Well,
you just signed 3 great players, and with the rest of your team garbage. Okay,
well,
so what?
Rest of your team can't
So
be
what?
that damn trash.
So what? You know what I'm saying? Yes, again, you got the most money. Like, let's take the Titans had the most money this year in free agent. They signed like 7 motherfuckers. They're gonna be good.
That's the same as adding 1 free agent to a garbage ass team.
The Titans gonna be good? They signed like 8 of the top free agents this offseason.
Yeah, they're gonna be better.
Yeah, but they're not gonna be good. One motherfucking basketball, you go from shit to the penthouse.
Miami, same thing. They signed 1 big free agent. Are they going to be good? No, we're not expecting them to do anything else different.
But they ain't going to be at the bottom.
The Titans ain't going to be at the bottom.
Oh, yes, they are.
Nah, they ain't. Yes, they signed 8 of the top.
Yes,
they
are.
Let me see who the
John Franklin Myers. They would hit the top defensive tackle.
We'll get into football next week.
Hey, next week, football coming. You know what I'm saying? But hey, let's get into some serious conversation. Your boy Marcellus Wiley.
Tigger.
Yeah. Well, I'll let you talk Tigger, but I'm going to talk Wiley. Because that whole situation where he got arrested or whatever, it's a little crazy, dog, for me. And we're going to talk a little bit about domestic violence. Well, not so much about domestic violence, but accusations. Let's talk accusations.
Let's talk accusations.
Let's talk that. Let's frame it that way.
We don't
you know
know
what I'm saying?
all of the evidence. We don't know all of the facts.
Yeah, so let's just talk accusations. You know what I'm saying? So it seems like you can just be accused of something as a man, and that's enough for police to arrest you. That's a little concerning. You know what I'm saying? I don't think for me and you know what I'm saying? I don't think we would find ourselves in that kind of situation. But, you know what I'm saying? For all these high-profile dudes that do, what's your thoughts on just the accusation? And let me read this first. As it was reported, the former NFL player was arrested in Florida on the 4th of July, booked on a charge of domestic battery. His wife, Anne Marie Wiley, said he poked her in the cheek and threatened to kill her. Marcellus has denied the allegations against him.
Well, here's the thing. You can't put your hands on a woman.
True.
We can all agree to that, right?
True that. I agree.
We all know that is
a no-no.
A no-no. It could get
recipe for getting arrested. We know.
Trust me. I've witnessed it firsthand. So I ain't gonna get into the details, but I've been privy to firsthand knowledge.
Okay.
Of that type of goings on. So,
and she has filed for divorce when they got
my issue isn't with, you know what I'm saying, that domestic violence and, you know what I'm saying, whatever comes from the police coming out, investigating the situation, taking the man to jail.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That, you know, those are just procedural things that has to happen in any situation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Somebody got to go.
It protects the woman. Right. You know what I'm saying? And it also helps to, you know what I'm saying, diffuse the situation.
Right.
So that it doesn't escalate.
Right.
You go cool off.
You go. We're going to take you to jail. You cool off. Right.
And I've seen where both the man and the woman go to jail.
Right.
And, you know, I'm not firsthand knowledge of that, but I've seen it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Where both the man and the woman go to jail. That's okay, too. My issue is not with that process or those things that
police doing what they are supposed to do. They're doing what they're obligated to do. Okay.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know.
Right.
Things could get out of hand. Things could get bad. Things could get ugly.
You don't do nothing, then get another call. Somebody got hurt. Now it's an issue.
What I want to have a conversation about is just the whole accusation. Believe women,
no matter what,
that we have. You know what I'm saying? We've witnessed in this country. And no matter what, we, you know, let's throw in a, you know, like you said, you don't know nothing about Mr. Tigger, but Tigger, we all know Tigger from the basement.
Right.
He got accused, and the video came out, and there was nothing like what was reported. He was trying to get his phone. Everybody, I'm pretty sure you're out there, you're on social media, if you've seen that video, most of the people commenting were like, wow, this is what he went to jail for. That was reported that he abused his wife. You know what I'm saying? And what we saw on the tape was nothing that resembled any type of assault. So, and I know that it's a touchy subject when we talk about sexual abuse. We've seen,
right.
You know what I'm saying, athletes that have been accused of sexual abuse and it's not been nowhere near that. We've seen it be, you know what I'm saying, where they have been accused and it's been proven to be correct. You know what I'm saying? We just had the recent Graham Plattner situation in Maine. You know what I'm saying? And everybody, you know what I'm saying, was like, we just going to support him. And then, you know, more details came out and, you know, it hadn't gone to trial. But, you know, everybody was like, well, hey, or the Democratic Party was like, well, this is just a bridge too far. Let's go ahead and jump off this bandwagon.
Right.
Things need to be investigated. And, you know what I'm saying, if there's a dispute, then it's also should be the way that this country was set up is innocent until proven guilty. And I just despise the fact that we have gotten to the point to where it's, you know what I'm saying, believe all women and to hell with the man's career. Because we've seen men career be destroyed based on false allegations. Michael Irvin, one that was accused of some type of sexual assault situation when he was at the Super Bowl a few years ago. Had his gig with First Take. Came out, that was bullshit. We've seen Jay-Z go through a sexual assault situation, had tried to be tied in to P. Diddy and whatever he had going on. On the other hand of that, we've seen P. Diddy be accused, and we, you know,
all true.
You know, we've seen him kick Cassie, but you know what I'm saying, all the other stuff seemed like it was, it was consensual. It was a consensual relationship,
or maybe coerced. I don't know. It depends on how you look at it. You know, I get with that one. I guess it depends on how you look at it. You know,
he in jail and he deserves it.
Right. You know,
so now for the extent of time, that's another you know, situation altogether. But you know, it's we have to get away from just condemning men on the premise of an allegation or an accusation. Is my point.
I agree with you on that. You know what I'm saying? Again, it's a touchy subject. You know what I'm saying? Because I think we both can agree. We both are against any type of sexual or physical abuse. You know what I'm saying? But men should have, like you said, it should be innocent until proven.
Should be given their day in court.
You can't just say I did it, and that's unless, of course, they get there and she bleeding. Okay,
she
fine.
Got a black eye, bloody nose.
Right, but
hair pulled out.
Right, and I'm fine with, like you said, I'm fine with the process. If you got to take him away to cool it down, I'm okay with that. You know what I'm saying? You got to go to jail. Okay, sometimes that's what happens in life. You know what I'm saying? You got to go to jail. Okay, cool. Right. That's what you got to do. You know, keep everybody safe. But after that is my part. And social media, especially when you're dealing with these high-profile people, the way they condemn so quickly without knowing what the hell happened.
Exactly.
That's the part that bothers me when you don't wait and see what happens. You know what I'm saying? Let the truth come out.
Let it come out, man. Let's see what.
Then let's see what happened. Give me the evidence first before I make a decision on what happened or who's guilty. Or I ain't seen no evidence. Like, I don't know what Marcellus Wiley did. I know what she said. Poked in the cheek. Okay, maybe that's enough to get you arrested. I don't know.
That ain't enough to be like, hey, take him out, cancel him.
Right, but to cancel his whole career, because I'm going to say, you ever poked a woman where you might have been like, or done anything where you can say, okay, maybe she could have called him. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying you was mad. Grabbed the arm, or let's say you held them back because they tried to hit you in the chest.
I'm going to be honest.
You know what I'm saying?
My ex-wife, before we got married, and I went to jail behind it. You know what I'm saying? Like we was arguing over a card. My mom had gave her a card, and we were kind of in our breakup situation.
Okay.
And you know what I'm saying? I was like, give my mama's card. Give my mama's card. She no. Walked out the apartment or whatever, and I, you know what I'm saying, grabbed her. You know what I'm saying? And she had done slapped me by this time, so I put them things on her. I did.
You grabbed her?
I grabbed her and put them things under. You know what I'm saying? After she had done, you know what I'm saying, did what she had to do. And
did you deserve it?
Yeah, I deserve to go to jail.
See, that's the thing. That's the thing.
I learned my lesson.
Right.
Don't even do that.
Right. And see, that's my thing. Because I think a lot of us, if you've been in a relationship for any amount of time, you probably had some kind of argument.
Yeah.
Where maybe she doing, you know how they do.
I was still in college.
Beating you in the chest or whatever. You know how they do.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
College,
and you grab them by the arm. I've seen people get arrested for that.
Yeah.
And you trying to keep her from hitting you. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things.
That's crazy. To me, that's crazy.
Me too, dog.
You know what I'm saying? Now, I went to jail. I deserved to go to jail. You know what I'm saying? And, we went to court about it, and, we got the charges dropped or dismissed or whatever. But, you know what I'm saying? I learned my lesson. Like, don't do it. Don't do it. Right. Just don't do it. Like I said. If she hit you, walk away.
Walk away. Because I've seen that where the dude is literally just trying to hold her from hitting him anymore. And when the police get there, you get arrested.
It's the whole Jonathan Major situation when he, you know what I'm saying, like he was running from his aggressor or who he got accused of whipping on, and
he got canceled.
He got super canceled.
I mean, lost the gig, and what was the role he was playing?
Came, but I think they bringing him back.
Oh, they bringing him back?
Yeah,
okay.
Because later,
right?
You know what I'm saying? It was like, oh, this is what really happened. You know what I'm saying? Like she chased him down. You
exactly.
Know what I mean? And he had it's crazy.
And I think that's the point we're trying to make. Again, we're not justifying any kind of physical violence, emotional violence, anything. Keep your hand off women. You know what I'm saying?
If the argument gets over, if it gets louder than this,
right?
If it's louder than this,
right,
walk away. That's what I do.
Just walk away, bro.
My wife hate it, but I do.
Just walk away, bro. I'm leaving. They hate it too. Yeah. And that's part of the problem too, dog. But they don't want you to leave. You know what I'm saying?
They piss them off.
Right. Like that. I'm trying to walk away. You know what I'm saying?
Stay and argue.
Right.
No, I'm not.
No, I'm not going to argue with you. I'm walking away. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to leave you. I'm going to extricate myself from this situation.
We do better about it now. I think she kind of understands. You know what I'm saying? Because the conversation get too emotional. Where it becomes more than what.
Too emotional.
Where we even started the fight for.
Right. All that.
So it was okay. I'm finna go.
Especially when you're a young couple. You like I said, when I first got married, my homies, when none of them married, you know what I'm saying? I was still staying out at strip club till 3 a.m. You know what I'm saying? Walk in like ain't nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? No, something wrong.
You finna catch hell. You finna catch whole hell. You might as well have waited till in the morning.
Right.
She probably
might as well stay until 6 and have breakfast. You know what I'm saying? Either way, it's the same.
You're going to be up
arguing all morning. I might well ate some damn breakfast first. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Might as well ate breakfast. You know what I'm saying?
On and got you something from the Waffle House.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But the key to, man, like I said.
You go to the bathroom. Maybe you get away from the argument because you got a shit. You know the Waffle House put you in the goddamn toilet.
Easily.
Waffle House
every time, bro. Man, Taco Bell.
Combine Waffle House and Taco Bell on the drunk
crystals.
Night. Oh shit! Man, you might be in there the whole rest of the Sunday morning.
Exactly, man.
Hey, go to church because I ain't coming up out here.
But women, man, make sure one thing to women, man. If it ain't that deep, don't call them. I ain't saying being no abusive situation. That ain't what I'm talking about. If y'all just arguing, you know what I'm saying. You know that man ain't really done nothing to you. For a black man, especially black men, don't call them over nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all arguing. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Because the situation can get worse. You know what I'm saying? When you involve them. And it's not nothing physical or nothing. You know what I'm saying? If he ain't threatened you or something, you know what I'm saying? If he threatened you and you in fear, you're like, okay, that's a whole different thing. You know what I'm saying? But just over y'all arguing and you mad at him.
Put his hands on you before.
Right. But if you just mad at him and like, yeah.
Well, who does that, though? Who does that?
And why? You know what I'm saying? Right. Well, but my last point is, man, just keep your hands to yourself, dog. I'm with G. Walk away. It's always the best solution. You know what I'm saying? When it get too loud, just walk away, dog. I know it ain't easy, especially when you're young. Now, no doubt. As I've gotten older, it got a lot easier. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't care. I turn my back and walk away in a minute. I ignore the hell out your ass. Super quick. Be mad as fuck. You talk to me back of my head because I'm gone.
Super
you know what I'm saying? Super quick.
That
you know
ego, man.
Yeah, it's that young ego, testosterone flowing like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Won't let it go. You know what I'm saying? Just walk away, bro. It ain't even worth it. You know what I'm saying? Just walk away.
Don't put your hands on them.
Don't put your hands on them. Just walk away. You know what I'm saying?
At all. I don't care if now. This my last point. Women, if you don't want to be hit, don't hit. Keep your hands to everybody. Keep your goddamn hands to your goddamn self.
And that leads me to one last point. I'm glad you said that. All niggas ain't the same.
So ain't.
That's all I'm gonna say. Some have more self-control than others. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm gonna say. All of them don't have self-control.
Not condoning again.
Right.
Not condoning domestic violence.
But as a man, you need to understand. All of us not the same.
Some triggers are different.
Exactly. And some of y'all know it. You know what I'm saying? You know who the fuck you dealing with. You know what I'm saying? So know who you're hitting. And that go for man or a woman. Know who the fuck you hitting. You know what I'm saying? So
everybody just keep your hands to yourself. Just keep your hands to yourself.
Keep your hands to yourself.
That's just a simple.
And everything will be all right. You know what I'm saying?
Keep your hands to yourself, man.
Now we got to get to something even more serious, G. And we discussed this for a while. And just to let y'all behind the curtain, we thought about not even talking about it for real. You know what I'm saying? Because of all the question marks that still exist, you know what I'm saying, around the death of Nolan Wells, you know what I'm saying? So the angle we kind of taking on, because I still don't know enough, you know what I'm saying, to speak about how guilty or not guilty the friends are for leaving him, you know what I'm saying, and lawyering up immediately after getting home. A little suspicious. It's fishy, but, you know what I'm saying? But in today's society, it might be the smart thing to do. You know what I'm saying?
Might as well.
It might be the smart thing to do. But it's fishy. It smell a little funny. You know what I'm saying? If my friend died and I was there with him, seemed like I'd want to talk to the police and say, hey, this is the last thing I know about.
Right. If everything
above board,
yeah.
I'm going right down there, hey, what the fuck? Yeah, we left him, but when we left him, everything was straight. This is the last time we saw him. This is what happened. We got to an argument on the boat, but he went off with the girl, and that's the last time we saw him.
Right.
And the girl's mother, from what I read, said, yeah, that he was with the girl, and the girl said the last time she saw him, he left her. After that, don't nobody seem to know what happened. You know what I'm saying?
I haven't even been paying attention to it because I'm so disgusted with the whole Carmelo Anthony case and Austin Metcalf case. In this situation, and we see people jumping to conclusions.
Right.
I'd rather for all the evidence to come out
and that's why we said we're not talking about that piece of it. But the piece we can talk about comfortably, would you allow your children to do that? To go on a trip with all white friends in this, and I'm gonna add another piece. Well, no, I was going to add in the South, but I'm not going to, even though this situation was in the South. Yeah, I was about to add that piece.
Tell them about the gun line, boss.
right. I was about to add that piece, but that's anywhere. Let's take the South out of it. Would you do it?
This is tough.
I know.
Because neither one of us are racist.
No, at all. I know. And then I always say, racist people always say stuff like that.
Yeah. However, we have grown up in the South. We've grown up in a time where we didn't, this back in the day, this wouldn't have even been a thought.
Right.
In Mississippi.
Right.
The place where Emmett Till got his ass.
Right.
And I ain't going to say ass, let's respect Emmett Till, but where Emmett Till lost his life behind lies.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Tragedy.
Tragedy. Right.
Really the beginning of the civil rights movement, or one of the things that happened to spark the civil rights movement.
Right.
We weren't, my whole point is saying that we didn't grow up in that time. But we grew up in a time to where we
were aware. We had the awareness and knowledge of it, you know what I'm saying? Where it was put in us that this is what happened. You know what I'm saying? Right.
I have white friends.
So do I.
My daughter goes to a school that's predominantly white. She has a lot of white friends, and we allow her to go to parties with them, and they come over to the house, and we send her over to their house sometimes where we're not there. Sometimes we are there. And so it's a difficult for me to say, no, I would not allow my child to do that. What I would say is that and to this day, I talk to my daughter about being aware of your surroundings and your friends, and this is not white or black. That's just
in general.
In general,
knowing who you're associating with,
about was knowing who you
associate with.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Listen to what they say, but watch what they do.
Right.
My dad used to always say.
Right.
And and I understand that there are, there's good white people, there's good black people, there's bad white people, there's bad black people. But I do talk to my daughter about paying attention to her friends, not allowing them to get her in trouble to where they're going to get out and you're going to be blamed.
Left holding the bag.
Right. You know what I'm saying? I talked to her about that. My wife does the same thing. We want her to get acquainted with more black friends because we know at a certain point in their life, things are going to change with how they view her. And unfortunately, we have to make our children aware of that. We can't...
That this is a possibility.
Right. We can't afford for them to grow up in a society thinking that everything is...
Everybody's looking at you one way. Right.
They're looking at you
as an individual. Right.
You are black in their eyes. You're not just September.
Right.
You're September, who's a black girl.
Right.
And so I've had friends that had a lot of white friends. I've had family members who grew up around a lot of white people. I've seen that happen. I have family members now my wife's family, my wife's sister has, children that, predominantly hang around white children.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's okay. However, the conversation that we have with our kids, we have to make sure that they're aware.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And not necessarily from the kid's standpoint, but from the adult standpoint.
Right.
That these kids are being around. You know what I'm saying? And where their mindset needs to be. You need to be on your P's and Q's at all times.
Right.
And unfortunately, that's just the truth of the matter. There's nothing racist about us.
Right. It's just reality.
But
it's our reality.
We have to protect our people.
Yeah, it's our reality. You know what I'm saying? And it's a different reality when
you have to protect them.
Like my senior year in high school, I went to Osceola High School my senior year in Seminole, Florida. Advanced classes, all that. I was the only black person in the class pretty much all day. I didn't see my friends till we got back on the bus to go home. It's a different dynamic. You know what I'm saying? When it's just you. You know what I'm saying? And a bunch of white people. You know what I'm saying? And I did go on trips with them. You know what I'm saying? We hung out. You know what I'm saying? Well, I was the only black person. You know what I'm saying? Didn't feel no way about it, but I'm gonna tell you when I realized, okay, it's different. I was dating a white girl and went to her house for the first time or whatever. And like her grandma lived there, her uncle, and the feeling when I walked in was something totally different. You know what I'm saying? I felt it. It was palpable. Immediately. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, did you tell them I was black? Because it don't seem like they knew. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, I want to get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, quickly. You know what I'm saying? And after that, it pretty much, I kept seeing her for a little while, but it was like, nah, this shit here ain't for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not coming over here no more. You know what I'm saying? So it was one of them things where you got to be aware of it. You know what I'm saying? That, yeah, while the friends may be cool or whatever, what about the parents?
Right.
What about the uncles? What about the grandparents? You know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't know. It's a different thing. You know what I'm saying? It's a different feeling. And I was telling you, I was at a funeral yesterday. My cousin passed, and we were at the repast, and my godfather came in. Him and my mother went to high school together. And as black people, we think this stuff is so long ago. Well, young black people do. And one thing I want to tell him, because he was telling the story where they shipped them, first got segregated, and they shipped them to a different junior high or whatever. They flunked all the black kids, all of them, every one of them, in the 7th grade. And we were all laughing about it because it was crazy. But this is not that long ago. This is my mother and my godfather talking about this. You know what I'm saying?
Think about this. And this was something my cousin had shared on Facebook. It wasn't nothing to do with this situation, but and it just put it in perspective You know what I'm saying? How close these years are.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
Think about it in terms of, damn, that was a minute ago. When you were younger, you used to think about shit in the 50s being in black and white.
Right.
But think about this, bro. 1990. Remember everything about 1990. 1990 is closer than 1950 than 1990 is than 2026.
Yep. Crazy, dog. Crazy. That's just crazy, dog.
I meant 1960.
60. Yeah, I know what you meant. Yeah, 1960. Yeah. It's crazy because, man, it's not that long ago, dog. And I was sitting there listening to them talk about the stuff they went through. And these are my parents and my godfather, you know what I'm saying? Stuff they had to go through in school. And they were getting into fights every day because the kids didn't want them there. And I'm like, that's craziness, you know what I'm saying? Flunking all the black kids just on Jesus. I think that my godfather said one really, really, really smart black girl, they couldn't flunk her or whatever because her parents would come down or whatever. Yeah. But flunk everybody, dog. And I'm like, this is madness, dog. You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of those things. I don't think I would do it either. And I don't mean to sound racist, but you can have whoever you want as friends or whatever. But as far as going off with just y'all, I don't think I could do it, dog.
That's tough, man.
It's tough. And especially he was in college.
Yeah, in college.
You can't tell me what to do in college.
Right,
you know
you can't control any
Once
of that.
I'm at college, I can pretty much do what I want to do. Mm-hmm. And I had to think about it from that. But I'm like, why would the parent? But then I thought, this is a college dude. You know what I'm saying? Your parents didn't tell you where you could be. They didn't know where you were half the time in college. You know what I'm saying? Hell, half the shit we were doing, they would have been like, hell no. You know what I'm saying? Hell no. But so I had to think about that part. So he made a decision to do that because he felt comfortable enough with these friends that, okay, everything cool. But
was he the only black person out there?
It seems like, close to it. It seemed like
that's how far away from the situation I am.
It seems like I just, you know what I'm saying.
Really, it's.
That's why I didn't want to touch that part. I'm with you. I'll wait on the evidence on what happened because I know, you down there, riptides, and maybe he drowned. You never know because like I say, I've been to the Gulf of Mexico. Man, when you're in bodies of water like that, man, it is some dangerous shit if you don't know what the fuck you doing. You know what I'm saying? And you think you just swimming or whatever. The ocean ain't for play. You know what I'm saying? It's not for play. You know what I'm saying?
You go out there when you're young, you be like, oh, his niece is going to do it.
Yeah, no, dog. When them rip currents come through that, dog, your ass is gone, dog. Yeah.
Take you away if you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
I had to tell my, because they went down for, they had a cousin's trip, and they all in their early 20s or whatever, just graduated college, a lot of them, into their careers or whatever, proud of them. And they just all went down there, and I was just, as when you don't think about this shit when you're young.
You do not, sir.
You don't think about this
shit. Man, I've been to the Gulf so many times just bullshitting around like it was nothing when I lived in Florida and didn't think nothing about it.
I was so
You see the signs and shit, but
I was so worried. I was like, man, y'all pay attention to them flags.
Yeah, you have to. But you don't when you're young. You don't.
You see that shit, you be like, only thing I'm worried about is a shark out in this motherfucker.
That's it. Fuck a flag, you know what I'm saying? But that's some serious shit. I think when we was at the place working together, I think somebody,
one of my representatives, dog. Yeah, that shit was crazy, man.
Yeah, that's how he passed. So it's crazy, man.
Rest in peace, Stone.
Yeah, no doubt.
Shit, one of my managers died. I wasn't there no more, but what's his name? Alvin.
Sure did. Sure was. Yeah.
In the lake.
Sure, in the lake. Sure was. That wasn't even an ocean or a gulf or nothing. That was the lake. Yeah.
Bodies of water.
Yeah, that was big. Yeah, you had to pay attention, man. So, but as far as this situation, man, R.I.P. to Nolan Wells, man. I just want the truth to come out. That's my big thing. It's not about racism to me, or because I don't know what happened. You know what I'm saying?
Until we find out what happened, we can't say racism.
Yeah, you can't just claim racism on something when you don't really know what happened. But it's fishy.
Yeah.
That my friends would leave me without looking for me for real. You know what I'm saying? And two, get home and first thing you think is lawyer up. It's fishy. You know what I'm saying? I can't imagine, okay, we left, we couldn't find G. We just gonna leave, you know what I'm saying? If one know the fuck G at, we gonna leave him down here. We all came together, we gonna leave him. Then when I get home, I'm gonna call my lawyer.
How far away from the the Gulf were they? Like were they from a town that was
I don't know.
Far away, or was that just something they did?
I want to say they were from South Carolina, I think they said.
Oh, yeah?
I think that's what it said.
Damn, that's crazy. That is crazy. For them to just dip out like that.
Right. But, let me make sure, though.
To go back to what we talking about, you know what I'm saying? So, and, anybody white that's watching the podcast, please don't take it as, you know what I'm saying, we're, racist or anything, but we have to tell our kids certain things, man, that y'all just don't understand.
And I want y'all to ask yourself the same question. If your child said, okay, I'm about to go on this vacation with 9 of my black friends, are you cool? Are you cool with it? You know what I'm saying?
You definitely gonna have questions.
Right. And that's my point. You know what I'm saying?
As opposed to it being 9 of your white friends. Now, that's any friend. Like, you're going to have questions about where they're going and all that. That's, regardless of who the friends, whatever the racial dynamic is. But for it to be just him and a whole bunch of white kids, or vice versa, a whole bunch of black kids and there's one white kid, I mean, we ain't blind, man. There are some things that we have to pay attention to. And I get where white people, that, you know what I'm saying, hey, you have to be careful when you're around those black kids, because in some neighborhoods you do. You know what I'm saying? There's some neighborhoods, regardless if they white or black.
Right.
You just got to be careful of what you
Right. Which I don't know why people take offense to certain stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, what you saying? Yeah. In certain places, I don't go.
Right. There's certain places I won't want my daughter to hang around.
Right. Don't go there. You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm not going. You know what I'm saying?
This dynamic, you know what I'm saying, that we do. Yes, white people, we still have that conversation. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not having that conversation, then you're, you know what I'm saying, you're setting your kids up for failure, because, racism is not dead. Y'all kill that noise.
It's not.
It's not. We just saw, you know what I'm saying, a gang of white folks marching down on the 4th of July, you know what I'm saying, in the heat.
Oh, no, they from Mississippi, Ocean Springs, Mississippi as well.
Right, I know they was from Mississippi, you know what I'm saying? I knew they was from Mississippi.
Yeah. I think he went to school maybe somewhere else, though.
Yeah.
Because they were there, like, he's a football player or something, they said.
I think he went to a community
in
South Carolina.
That's what it was, yeah.
But, you know what I'm saying, what I didn't know exactly how close to the Gulf were they.
Oh, okay.
When you said the whole conversation about them going to, you know what I'm saying, going home, was that home like 15-minute drive, or was it
right? How far did they have to go? Right. When you left him, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Right, that's a good point.
But, you know what I'm saying, even still, if you go somewhere with somebody.
Right, I'm not leaving until I've scoured the place.
Yeah,
or at least talk to the authorities and say, hey,
we got his cell phone.
Right. I'm going to at least talk to the, hey, we missed, they did report him missing. They did do that. You know what I'm saying?
Left.
They reported him missing, you know what I'm saying? So they did report him missing. So.
Oh, well,
So. From what I read, that's what it's a question. You're still looking for facts, but the facts that I read said they did report him missing. You know what I'm saying? So, again, like I say, it's just part of it to me. The whole lawyering up just really made it fishy for me. I was good till that part. Like, what we lawyering up for? If I ain't done that, what I'm lawyering up for? You know what I'm saying? You want to talk to me? Cool. Last time I saw him was here. Him and Big G got to arguing. You're on the boat. He walked away with a girl. We ain't seen him since. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what happened. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no fight. It was just argument. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't physical.
I ain't gonna blame him for lawyering up, though, because, you know what I'm saying?
Right. I kind of get it. In today's society, I get it. You know what I'm saying?
You had to be.
And as a black man, if I was on them, let's say it was 5, all of us and a white boy, I'm lawyering the fuck up.
You better get you,
right.
You better get you.
I'm lawyering up. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, dog. Talk to him, dog. Like, nah, I ain't got nothing else to say, dog. So I kind of get it. You know what I'm saying? So I can't even fault them for that. It's fishy, but I can't fault them for it in today's society.
All I can say about it is some
it's not adding up. Yeah,
some ain't adding up, but I don't know what it is.
Why would he leave his phone when he walk off with the girl?
Right. Why you ain't got your phone with you?
Yeah. Like what young person leave their phone?
Maybe he forgot it.
Yeah, could have. Like I don't know many young people that forget their phones nowadays.
Right.
But hey,
I mean, but he probably got his swim trunks on. Ain't a lot of them don't have pockets.
And the girl might have been fine, and fuck that phone. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to go talk to her. It's possible. I don't know. I'm with you. I don't know. We'll wait on the evidence on that part. But black parents, I think we've come to the conclusion, though, that if you got any say over whether they go or not, it's probably a no.
Just have the conversation.
Be aware.
Again, at that age, you can't tell them.
You can't stop them. You
know
cannot stop them.
You should have had the conversation with them by this point in time in his life.
Careful is not even the word for what you need to be when you go there. You know what I'm saying? If everybody on this island or wherever you were is white,
I'm pretty sure though that you know what I'm saying.
Be aware.
I'm pretty sure they've had that conversation. He's this probably not his first rodeo with hanging around. If they're his friends, then he's been hanging around them.
Parents might even know him. You know what I'm saying? Right.
Yeah. But you know what I'm saying. That conversation probably has been had. I know we've had conversation with September several times.
Right.
Several times. Not just, you know what I'm saying?
Any friends, right.
Yeah, just, pay attention, you know what I'm saying? And, hey, listen, how they perceive things is different from how we perceive things, and how they're judged maybe a little bit
things
different.
Maybe that they can do that you cannot do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just the way it is, you know what I'm saying? And it's not right, but it is the world that we live in.
Tell them, hey, when they get older, as they get older, you know what I'm saying, things may
you'll
change.
be able to tell which ones you can keep as friends.
Yeah.
Like, I've had some white friends that, okay, I knew it wasn't going to last. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I don't think you was a friend for real. But there are some I'm still friends with to this day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you just have to take each person individually. You know what I'm saying? But I'm with you, though. Actions over words. You know what I'm saying? Watch the actions. I don't care nothing about, words. I don't care nothing about the words. What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? So, but that's it for today. But do not forget, next week, we're going to turn the corner towards football season, bro.
It's that time,
It's that time of year, bro. Training camp is about in 2 weeks, I believe.
Unless we get a LeBron signing.
And then we got to talk about his ass one more time.
I got to pack my bags, man. I got my bags packed.
Just don't be San Antonio.
Hey, I don't even want to be San Antonio.
Any damn well but my Spurs.
Here we go.
Any damn where else. Go back to Cleveland. Shit. Just don't come to my Spurs.
Go where you want to go, Brian. Go where you want to go.
Then fucking retire.
You did everything you wanted to do your whole career.
Retire.
Do it again.
Retire then.
That ain't what you want to do, obviously.
Just don't come to San Antonio. We don't need you. We don't want you.
You do need him.
We don't need him.
You might not want him, but you do need him.
We don't need him.
But Wemby definitely, you ain't getting shit out of Wemby.
We got to a finals already. Already got there.
Plenty.
You didn't expect it. I know that. You didn't expect it.
I had San Antonio in my top 2. You remember the conversation we had at the beginning of the year, sir. Stop it.
So did I.
Stop it.
So it is what it is. But football season coming up. We'll be talking a lot of football here coming up in the next couple weeks, G. Hopefully our boy will be joining us before football season. JW, where you at, bruh? I know you're dealing with...
Ass is at when the people didn't need you.
But until next week, don't forget, hit that like and subscribe button. Trash Talking with the Old Heads on YouTube. Also, join the Facebook group, Trash Talking with the Old Heads. We love to have you. We talk shit all day, every day on the Facebook group. Till next week, G, good to see you in person, my boy.
Yes, sir.
Have a safe trip back to the DFW. Till next week, we out.
Peace.